Get yourself in that position every time, you're going to have a really fun time playing golf. That's okay. So I'm going to work with you. We talked briefly a second ago about changing your grip up a little bit. I got you into what we would call a stronger grip, all right? The V's in your fingers, between your thumb and your trigger finger, are pointed more over at your right shoulder, okay? So that's a better grip. Okay. But from here, we're gonna lose the club for a little while. I'm going to work with you on how to move your body in the backswing, how to load up, how to create pressure movements and all that. That's the first thing we're gonna work on. So now you can have the fun of just throwing your club on the ground, okay? You don't need it. So cover your chest like this so you can't cheat on balance. Now, I want you to feel like when you set up, get your feet a little farther apart, you're gonna get your kneecaps closer to the balls of your feet. So bend the knees a little bit more, a little less, just a little less. Perfect, okay? Now you see how your booty's underneath you? Yeah. It's not sticking way back. Oh. That's something we want. We want it right there underneath us. Okay. And then this is your thoracic spine right here, okay? Feel your thoracic spine hunches over a little bit towards the golf ball. So okay. round down a little more. Beautiful, right there. So that's what you're gonna feel out of your body when it comes to your setup, okay? It's gonna be a little bit different. Now, when we start turning back, we wanna use our legs and our hips to create turn in our shoulders, all right? So in the backswing, I'm gonna feel like my right hip is going to push up and back when I turn. That's perfect, right there. And then you're gonna get your shoulders to load in here. Okay. So we've just created a situation where you have a lot of turn in your backswing. So see how that leg is straight, but it's not quite locked out? Yeah. That's perfect, okay? Now feel your chest turns a little bit more. Keep your head down where the golf ball would be. Beautiful. That is the feeling every time you turn back. So go ahead and get up that setup position that I had you in, okay? Go ahead and set up it square, okay? And turn back. Beautiful. That's exactly what we want every time, right there. That's perfect. Okay, give me one more. Load it back. Really good. Now, I'm gonna take this club here, put it back in your hands. Now I'm going to have you take the club back to what you think is right, but I want you to turn it, and then I'm gonna help you take it back. So go ahead, set up. And that setup I put you in.
Do I still use the same grip? Or are you
same grip. We can get that a little bit stronger here. Boom, grip over. That's fine for now. Okay, now give me a backswing real quick. Bending the knees a little, start over. You're bending the knees to start over. Perfect, okay? Take that club back, take the shoulders back. Good. All right, let's start over again. I'm gonna help you take the club back now. Okay. So set up, 3, 2, 1, turn your body. Boom. So you feel that out of your hands right there? Yeah. That's a good load. Now, you just started playing golf. You're a beginner. If you can get yourself in that position every time, you're gonna have a really fun time playing golf. Make a swing for me. Good. Swing. That's really good. Now, one more thing I want you to work on. Go ahead and set up for me. I'm gonna grab your hips, okay? When you're making this movement back, slowly come back for me. You keep letting everything extend and you get your pressure way too far forward, okay? Start over for me. I'm gonna keep your hips from moving too far off the golf ball. You're gonna feel this hip moves up. Start back. See how I kept you more centered there? Yeah. See how you're right on top of that golf ball? Okay. See how you're not falling into your front foot? Yeah. That's the feel we're looking for. So try and get that. Feel your hip moves up. There you go. Now swing. Beautiful. Let's do one more. Turn back. Hip up. Swing. Great. That's a pretty good motion for somebody who's just starting out in this game. So we can have a ball position where the ball is back near the trail foot. We can put it up near our front foot. So lead foot for you is your left foot. Trail foot is your right foot for a right-hander, okay? Or you can put the ball in the middle of your stance. A beginner golfer, I want to make sure that the golf ball is either in the middle of your stance or slightly forward of middle, okay? I don't want it getting too far back in your stance. You're gonna have a lot of trouble with that. So go ahead, set up to that golf ball. I put that just north of center of in your stance.
Oh, you mean that's a good
position in terms of where your body is, yes. Yep. We've worked on ball position and we've worked on loading the body in the backswing, okay? So now I want to work with you on how you get your arms up to the top, okay? So this is really important. Now, let me borrow your club for a second. When I'm taking the club back, if I get the ball position in the middle of my stance, right? I can kind of use, I'm a guy, so I have a belt buckle on, right? But you can use your belly button as a concept here, right? When you're working back in the beginning of your backswing, you want to feel as though when we're turning and pushing this hip up and getting the rotation out of our shoulder, in the beginning of it, we want the club head to point towards our belly button, right? And then as we turn back, we're going to start lifting up with it. So that's going to help you sequence everything up, put you in a good position, right? If you keep it pointed there, it's going to keep you from getting into trouble with getting, a lot of players get their hands too far outside or bring their hands too far inside. That's going to sequence you up to where you're in a good position every single time bringing the club back, okay? So feel like when we set up, here you go. Perfect. When we start turning back, 3, 2, 1, go. See how that's pointing right at your belly button right there?
Okay.
Okay. Now from here, feel that you're going to set this club up, turn back. Now you're in a really good position, right where we want to be. I want to tilt your shoulder down a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. Hey guys, if you like this video, please like and comment. I come out with new content every Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thanks a lot, you guys.